Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ministry of Common Sense. This program is where we break down tricks. Is where we break down tricks. Is where we break down corruptions. Is where we break down tactics. Is where we break down politics. Is where we break down deceptions. Is where we break down lies. Is where we break down scam. Is where we break down 419. Is where we break down ignorance. Is where we break down naive behavior. It's all what we break down. Now, welcome to the Ministry of Common Sense. It's where we make everything simple for the simple people. Our English here is not really good. We don't speak perfect English here because for reasons that we don't speak perfect English because of our populations in Liberia, the understanding of our people. So we have to break things down in a colloquial way for our people to really understand. Yeah. So let's go. The groundbreaking of CDC headquarters and the fundraising of Unity Party. Let me break it down to make Liberian people to understand. Let me break it down to make you understand. You see, when we talk, people say, oh, look, I'm not a biased person. I'm too smart for nonsense. I'm too smart for nonsense. You see, every government in Liberia, I want to support them because you want to support a government because your government represents your people. So don't wish bad for your government, because when you wish bad for your government not to succeed, you are not doing justice for your people. You understand? Because when you wish for your government, when you're against any kind of government not to succeed because you are biased, you choose sides, you are not doing justice for your people because it's a delay. Time is passing by. It is a delay. Time is passing by. So let me just tell you. You see, it's just so difficult for me to support this government. You know why? It's difficult for me to support this government. I hold this government to the knee and I hold them accountable because you know what? The government sink a whole lot of songs these 6 years that passed. The government told us that the past government was incompetent government. The past government was incompetent to run Liberia. The past government was incapacitated to run the nation, and they can do it better. You understand? You see, something they call change. Change. When they say change, when Liberian people are seeking change, they want 100% change. Liberia is now a trial and error nation. You see, for the past decade, we've been on trial and error. You see, these people will come and deceive you with all this education that they're so educated. They're from America. They educated. They can do better than other people. They can do better than other people. They will come and bring change. No. What are we witnessing today? Let's start from the fundraising and the groundbreaking. CDC groundbreaking was not intended. I repeat, CDC groundbreaking was not intended of doing campaign. CDC groundbreaking, it was forced. They were forced. They were pushed to the wall. The CDC party were pushed to the wall for them to go and do the groundbreaking. So now let me break it down. What I meant. What I meant to say, right? The CDC party headquarters, the government are in power based on politics. They play politics with CDC headquarters. And they think that demolishing CDC headquarters will make they were demolishing CDC headquarters with this. They were just engaged in certain things, and they were make the people then to I know what they think that they will make the people to leave them. So they broke CDC headquarters, playing politics, dirty politics, and CDC had no opportunity, no choice but to go and build new ones. So the intention, the motive of CDC headquarters was to groundbreaking to build new one. CDC was not showing no strength. CDC was not showing no strength. When you see the notice of the groundbreaking, it was a success. The tender just of groundbreaking, the tender. Now let's go to Unity Party fundraising. Okay, yesterday Unity Party fundraising, it was a scam. It was a scam, and this is why. And this is what Liberian people don't understand about scam. It was a scam. It wasn't a fundraising they went to do. See the difference. Fundraising and groundbreaking. They went there to show strength. They went there because knowing that all the things that is promised to Liberian people is now all the things they promised Liberian people, they came there. They are now fulfilling what they promised Liberian people. So they were testing the water. Just watch the fundraising video. They never raised no fund. They never raised no fund. Now, let me tell Liberian people and taxpayer, the people is in. They are in power. They control the funders. Now, they are in power and they control the funders. In the whole world we live in, there is no government that in power builds, say they're raising money to build the party headquarters. It's a corruption. It's a corruption in a higher scale. It's a corruption. It's a deception to the taxpayer. So what happened now? So they set up a fundraising to get a scapegoat. So the fundraising is a scapegoat to justify where they took money from to start building. You listen to Liberian people. You see, it's not about choosing side. It's not about, are you the party? Are you a CDC? No, it's about Liberia. I want Liberian people to think it's not about Unity Party people. You see, you guys into the habit. You guys are into the habit of choosing side. That's what makes Liberia is undeveloped. You guys in the habit of choosing side. That's what makes the disadvantages that taken upon you, it will always happen. You got choose side. That's what make you are not progressing. You got choose side. You got choose side, knowing that the generation, your children have no future in Liberia because the politician keep playing with your intelligence. The politician keep deceiving you and keep getting rich, and your dumb self sit there. Your dumb self sit there and they say, I policy, yeah, you know the party, you know the party, my people, and nothing the people doing for you. Hold on. You understand? Nothing these people doing for you. Now, the fundraising is justification to tell you when they invest, the corruption that can be happening now, right? The Unity Party the Unity Party, they are the one in government. They control the finance. They control the economics. They already have the money to build the headquarters. But they're looking for justification. They're looking for they already got the money. They already have the corrupt money that they will embezzle That's why you see all the budget they passing, all the budget they ever pass in Liberia is not in favor of the common people. The budget is not in favor of the citizens of Liberia. All this budget they pass is all corrupt budget because government steal from budget. That's how they get the money. They will the overrated budget they will pass to corrupt. The Unity Party is no part of the war. A government are in power will sit there, they are raising funds and take 8 ministers. Take 8 ministers then to go on a fundraiser program to say they are raising funds to build party headquarters. This is a scam. This is a scam on a high level. Government are the smarter people. When you get corrupt government in power, that's how they play with intelligence. Now, the fundraiser in Liberia, they now want to go raise funds, they go campaign. You can see it. That was a campaign. That was a campaign move. They want to test the water to see if they still got the support that they had 3 years ago. Right? Yeah. So listen though. Now, the government, you see, we don't get their move and the strategy is a wrong move. You saw the atmosphere. You saw the atmosphere. You saw the reaction of the people. You saw that people cannot be suffering. People are suffering. No schools, no good drinking water, no hospital, no employment. People are suffering. Then you are not concerned about the people. You're not talking about raising money to enable your people of better life. But you say you want better headquarters. What headquarters around Liberia where the people benefit from? So the headquarters only benefit you. So what you want to do? You guys only interested in politics. So what you want to do? You want to invest in politics because this is how you control the mind of the stupid people. So the party headquarters is a headquarters that controls stupid people because the party headquarters for politicians is where they control stupid people. Because you can see the people suffering, but today see them to a fundraiser. Not knowing that fundraiser, they not went there to raise funds. Where were the funds raised? They never spoke about fundraising. Where were the money? Where were the baskets? Where were the boxes that people were coming there putting money in? Oh yeah, in the party, yeah, I pledged 100. Oh yeah, I pledged 200. Yeah, it was nothing like that. They went on a campaign move. They were testing the water. They went on a campaign move. We got 4 more years to go, but they are campaigning now. We got 4 more years to go. They were campaigning, knowing that the election that you won. You see, you guys are very stupid. You don't know how to make the people to love you. You guys are very stupid. You understand? You guys are in power. The mistake that CDC make. The mistake that CDC made that they are in power today, that they see path. That the same path that you are taking today, the same mistake you guys going to make too, because you guys are a bunch of cowards and stupid people. The same mistake CDC made, the same path you guys going to. Now, people are suffering. Your campaign promises was employment. There will be no child selling on the street. There will be no hunger in Liberia. There will be this. There will be all these promises that you guys made. But you want to raise money. You want to raise money. You want to raise money to fit a headquarters for brainwashing. To brainwash people. You see, because Because the only thing you guys can do in Liberia is to invest in politics, is to invest in brainwashing, because you guys cannot deliver what you guys promised. You guys cannot change the lives of the people in Liberia. So all you need to do to invest in party headquarters where it got nothing to do with Liberians, it got no help for Liberians, it got nothing to improve the lives of Liberian people, but you want to go and do fundraising to what? Build more party headquarters to brainwash people, because you cannot improve their life. Instead of you guys improving the people's lives, you guys cannot. All you do to sign concession upon concession that are not in the interest of the people, and Liberia is the most poorest nation on earth, and the people are suffering, and the people are really struggling. Now, let me speak to the Unity Party. Let me tell you one thing that you're forgetting to know. You won the election based on based on the coward behavior of George Weah. That made you won the election. You won the election here. You know, won the election with landslide. You see, there's a mistake you're making, and you want to show strength. You want to show strength, knowing that you won the election in a slack margin, in a narrow margin. You won the election in a small percentage of the vote you won election. You never won the election here in a landslide. So you should know that how will I convince the people? I'm in power for 6 years now. So how can I convince Liberians that the next election 2029 that I can win in a landslide? Remember, you won the election here based on George Weah coward's behavior. That's how you won the election here. You won the election here because George Weah was so scared, and he get before the George Weah even gave you guys the election before it was even announced, because George Weah is a peaceful guy. He believed that he don't want problem, because too much noise was behind, too much noise, too much talking. So George Weah said, no, let me give them the power. Then they come and see what they can do. George Weah set you guys up, and George Weah set you up for you to come and do something better for the Liberian people. That in 2029, that at least you will get chance to say, I will compete with CDC one-on-one. You guys are not doing it, but you campaigning. You campaigning. Number one, you keep in power. It's been 2.5 years. There is no project that you have done on your own. Name me 3 projects that you have done on your own. All the projects that you guys are completing. That you guys are completing, it's all about the. Yes, we all know that government is continuity, right? Government is continuity. Government continue, right? You come, you complete what you met, right? Yes, we all know that. You come and you complete what you met. It happened to Malanseri, it happened to George Weah and government. But look between the two parties. When George Weah came, George Weah was completing the party project that he met. Yes, he did it, but he came with his own ideas. That's what they call change. As George Weah was completing the party project, he has his own ideas that he brought on the table, and he was doing as once. So the same time, so as George Weah completing the party project, George Weah brought what I stuff. Affordable homes for poor people. You saw it. When George Weah was completing the party project, when he was in power, George Weah brought his own ideas, affordable homes. George Weah broke down zero houses, mud houses, and he built affordable homes for poor people. You saw it all around Liberia, all in those countries. He did it. Hospital. It was never in hospitals was built everywhere in Liberia based on his own idea he brought on the table. Pack. The Liberian people now know what pack. That pack is therapeutic. Pack. We Liberians never had ideas on pack. So when Joria was building all the pack, people were angry. They see the party, they were cursing people. They said Joria ain't wasting money. The pack had no impact. Today is the pack. All Liberian people go to exercise, to minimize the stress, to go there, minimize the stress, make the children to be active, make them busy, make them to be busy and stuff. So Joria did so many things in short period of time. Joria first 100 days, we saw what he did in the pandemic. Joria was working on condition. We are working on a condition which is the global pandemic. Because the pandemic was all over the world, the whole world stops. The whole world stops. And Joria was working under that pandemic. Liberians were happy under that pandemic. So see the two governments. Joria are working under pressure. Joria are working under when the whole world stops under the pandemic. So Joria 100 days and Joria 100 days. Joria is 2 years and a half in power. Joria is 2.5 years in power. Joria 2.5 years in power. It was different ball game. Joria big pack. He built affordable housings for poor people, and these are the things that people are not paying attention to. Joria built affordable homes. He took people from the gutter. He took people from the gutters. He took poor people from zero houses, from mud houses. He changed lives in those 2 years. The pandemic, the global pandemic lasted for 2.5 years. The same thing. So Joria lost 3 years of his terms because the whole world shut down. The whole world economy shut down, and Joria was working under pressure. Joria was working when the world shut down. Joria was busy where no country was giving nobody money besides pandemic money. Joria was working, and people were certified. Now, their government getting power. Their government cannot show any project of their own. Their government cannot show any ideas that they brought on the table beside projects that were in process. Beside projects that were in process that they are implementing now. They have no ideas. They never bring their own ideas to say nothing will complete what Joria never completed. We will complete it and continue our own ideas that I will bring on the table. Look at the vice president wealth. Let's compare Joseph Boakai wealth and George Weah wealth. Every country, the vice president wealth, the president wealth always engaged in humanitarians program. But what happened? Joseph Boakai wealth only on fashion. When you see her, the clothes that she was not wearing before and the clothes she's wearing now. Y'all look at the woman. The woman has changed. All her fingers also gold. She wearing gold on her finger. She wearing expensive things now. The thing that when she was selling ice, the people said that she couldn't. People in her neighbor, they said she was selling ice. She couldn't supply light to her neighbor. She was selling ice. Now, the vice president, the vice president wealth. What is her engagement? Nothing. That the mindset of Liberians. The man said, look at Joseph Boakai woman today. Look at the kind of clothes. She wearing Louis Vuitton. She wearing Chanel. The clothing that she was not wearing when she was selling ice. When she was selling ice to get a year old, she focused on materialistic things than helping poor people. You see, when Claudia, a foreign woman came into Liberia, based on her husband was because her husband was the president, she took upon herself to what? To serve the Liberian youth. She took upon herself to open an orphanage home. That is a role of a president wife. Humanitarian's job is the role of the president wife. That's what I want to do. That woman put Liberia on her head. She could go to Jamaica and do things to say, my people in Jamaica, they poor, my husband is president, so I will invest my time in Jamaica, helping the poor people in Jamaica. But no, she never did it. She not even from Liberia. She was not even born in Liberia. But that woman took upon herself to build an orphanage home. Orphanage home in Liberia, catering to our children, catering to unprivileged children. And we say she stole money. The narrative they try to push, she stole money. We'll edit her. We'll do that. What a nonsense. What Joseph Barker worth in Louis Vuitton, Joseph Barker worth in Chanel, running around the place. There is no program. No one knows what she's doing. It's been 2.5 years. We never see her around children. We never see Joseph Barker work around children. We never see her to orphanage home. We never see her lifting out the spirit of the youth. She will never see her giving the young children hope. And just sit there and say these people are changed. And just sit there and say these people are in power. They brought change to Liberia. The woman never go around children. We never see her to no orphanage home, uplifting the hope, uplifting the young generation, giving them hope. Amen. So, taxpayer in Liberia. Yesterday, fundraising, it was never a fundraising. They already get money. When they came in power, in less than 3 months, Joseph Barker stole 50 million. I will never forget. But people don't pay attention. When Joseph Barker got in power, the first 3 months, Joseph Barker advocated for 50 million to patch the road. That was the first money they put in the pocket. If anybody could remember. You see, Liberian people have short memories. Liberian people get short memories, so they couldn't forget. The first money Joseph Barker lay hand on, that money was shared in their pocket. That money went out of their pocket. The first money, I remember, Joseph Barker said they were fed, they were passing all the federal road. That the first money they came in power, they shared. That had Joseph Barker whole skin change. That first money went in the pocket. That had a whole skin change. And put on, you see, you guys very short memory. That the first money Joseph Barker put in your pocket. So let me tell you one thing. Union Party never want to raise no fund, knowing that they are the one in control of the economy. They are the one in control of the country budget. They don't want to raise money. They already get the money. But you know why? Because if they don't come with a fundraising scam, this is a fundraising scam. Then Liberia will ask them question about how you guys building all day headquarters, where you take the money from. These are the questions they want to answer. So now, after the fundraising, right? When they start building all these places, you have nothing to say. They will justify, say, we raise money to build these places. That's what they will tell you. But the money have already been stolen. The money have already been stolen. They have the stolen money. The stolen money that they got, they can invest it on the people. but they invested on party. You in power, you keep in power to change the people's life, but you want to compete with the opposition. That's what's going on. For instead of you coming to improve the lives of Liberian people, but you came to run run competition with an opposition. That's what you came to do. And people in Liberia, they have no food to eat. Christmas coming, no clothes for the children. Children are not in school because their mothers, their parents cannot pay school fees. And you raising money, you in power. Then you raising money. You raising money to build institution. I mean to build party headquarters. You don't raise money to build institution. Oh God, sorry. You're sorry. You don't build. You don't raise money to build institutions, vocational schools for young men and young women to go there to learn trade. You raise money to build vocational school for people to go there to learn trade. You raise money to improve the lives of Liberian people. You raising money to build party headquarters. No, the money they steal. They don't want to invest it in you. So they want to invest it in what will brainwash you, will keep you poor, and when they enrich themselves. The children going to good school abroad, the children going to good hospital abroad, but they are raising money. We got deplorable roles, deplorable condition in our neighborhood, in the community in Liberia, deplorable condition, but they are raising money not to improve community, not to improve lives, but to raise money for party headquarters that will not benefit Liberian people besides politics, besides brainwashing. Now, don't be fool. Taxpayer, they raise no freaking money. They already got the money, but they just wanted justification. They justification to justify that we raise money to build, but they feel stealing the money. They're corrupt. They feel stealing the money already. They stole the money, they get the money already. But they need justification to justify how they are building, how they're coming to start building all the party headquarters. The money is already set. Hello?
Yes. Hello, how you doing, my brother?
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. Okay.
2 minutes.
Yeah. I'm not seeing you. Your camera is not on. I don't know what happened to the phone.
No, but you know Facebook, but we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I didn't even. All right. Yes. Can I come in now, or I should allow you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I told you because we're in flight, so I'm letting you in before I can come in.
No. I'll continue when you're done.
Okay. I think building party headquarters or trying to generate money or solicit money to build party headquarters, I don't think that should be seen as corrupt practice. Because to be fair with you, these are some of the mistakes we make in the past for which no political institution or no organization can survive. Most often we surround the organization right behind an individual, while the president will have to put his hands in a pocket every time to spend on the party or the organization. At the end of the day, the president becomes the major decision-making person in the institution. You understand what I'm saying? So building a party headquarters should be something that every political party should be involved with. It shows that we are starting to build political institutions. And when those institutions are strengthened, and when those institutions are independent, that's how it will translate to national governance and success for the country. Are you getting me? So, if we and they decide to say, look, every partisan contribute towards this, building a party headquarters, I think that's a very good thing to do. And I see no reason why CDC never did it, and that was a mistake. It tells you that people in the CDC was not thinking about building an institution. Okay.
So let me ask you. So you say,
let me let
okay.
They forgot to buy land or to secure the property they were sitting on at the time, but they forgot to build mansions or the houses, the property they acquired for themselves. So you think I would be convinced that those guys were forgot, or it just tells you that they're not even thinking about the survival and the future of the institution. You can come in. That'd be interactive.
Okay, you see, this is our problem in Liberia. You understand? When we favor something, we become biased. The Uniparty, you speaking about a building institution. They were in power for 12 years because it's unconstitutional to be in power to build headquarters. You don't understand. Number one, when you in government, you set on the country budget. The money is in your hand. You control the finance of that nation. It's illegal. There's one country you see government power the best institution. When the party was when CDC was in power, the party was here for 6 years. Why did not build the party headquarters?
Can I answer that question?
Yeah, answer it.
Okay, because they never did it when they were in power, and they never previously, and they didn't do it when they were in opposition at this time. Doesn't mean that they cannot rectify their mistake. That was a mistake that they made in the first 12 years, and you saw how they were chucked aside.
Oh wait. So you are telling me that competent people. 12 years plus 6 years, so they never had ideas of building party headquarters.
No, that's a 12 plus 6. Because
no. Hold on. I tell you back. You tell us that these people that claim that they are very educated and get too much sense that they will run for 12 years. Okay, that's the first 12 years as mistake. They lack power. They don't build headquarters as opposition to raise money because by the time you get the time in your favor to go on a fundraising as an independent people to build an institution for your party. You wanted to be in power, set it on country budget. They say that now they keep to rectify their mistakes. Are you kidding me, brother?
Let me say this to you. You're talking about country budget. If a party wins an election, who they capacity, who they give job to? They give job to their own people who support them.
The
party don't represent
can I come here?
I come here, brother.
Meaning that respond.
I come in. When you have a political party, it don't represent the people. It represents those that are interested in your party. I want to get this clear. It don't represent the Liberian people. Your party is for the people that are interested in your party. It don't represent the majority of the Liberian people. It's who you extract. Who you that interested in your party. So my brother, what I'm telling you,
let me educate you. You cannot say
so many tactics that corruption is so many tactics that you will not be aware of. But it's corruption. There is no country in the world where the city government, government go to raise funds to build political party. It's corruption.
Let's do the conversation one at a time so that people can get understanding. I don't like to argue.
Okay, next person. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Let me come here and here.
Okay.
You say it is unconstitutional for a party to be empowered to build a political party headquarters that's live. It is not unconstitutional. All right.
Okay, tell me.
Listen.
I come in now. Hold on. Let's do it. Oh my God. So we talk in the CNN and I ask you a question. Tell me. I come in now. Now we do the exchange here. That's how we learn from each other. And let me learn from you. Give me 2 scenarios wherein Just give me two examples where, just give me an example for any nation in the world where the Senate, they put an in-power bill the institution.
When I was in Africa during the Civil War in Cote d'Ivoire, Ofe Banji was the president of Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
When he got in power, that's how they bought people for the party and they built the party headquarters. And how they generated the money? They generated the money by the same people they empowered into public office.
Okay.
Are you getting me? So it is one thing for me to be a citizen and working in the CDC level, and taking pay 1,500 every month, and then I take 150 and say, this is my contribution to build a party headquarters. That's not a stolen money. That's my money that I work for.
How many years?
What I'm saying to you here, you said the United Party was the first 4 years. Now, even taking into consideration that two different persons with different vision. The first 4 years was Manasari. The second 6 years now is President Boyko. So every president has their own vision. So it doesn't mean that
you spoke. I said, give me two examples. You give me one, but not bad. How long Hoover Biden stay in power in Ivory Coast?
For almost more than 30 years.
Okay, so you think Hoover Biden was on a democratic institution?
Yes.
He was not.
He was not recognized.
But I had let people to be backing wrong. Hoover Biden was a dictator that sit on the Ivorian people's neck. So what say of the Ivory Coast is that every person go there every 4 years. So in that 10 years, so that he left before Ivory Coast
as the father of the Ivorian politics. Overbeing was considered as part of the Ivorian politics. Even when he was president, the president of whatever served as a prime minister in that government. You understand?
It doesn't mean that you are running a democratic government in Ivory Coast.
What
No, democratic government. He was a dictator. He do things when he feel like doing it, and the people of Ivory Coast had no say in what he was doing.
No, you have an opposition. Papa was an opposition.
My brother, they get country what they still got opposition. Even in Russia, they still got opposition in Russia. It doesn't mean that they are artists. So hello, my brother. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Classy.
Yeah.
You see, Liberia sometimes things happening. You want to take you want to take something. Now you're here with it.
Yeah.
Just boss are here one for all because our country can just hurt people here. To be honest, in Liberia, to the extent that even Liberian travel, we stay blind to system.
Yeah.
Somebody telling us within our in the kind of 21st century DNA, telling us say when you in power, you have to build your political party. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You came to rescue. You know how many human beings going to bed today without food?
So listen.
Yeah, my brother, gay now. Yeah, let's do the thing with that right now. You that listen to you. Let me
you ask a question.
Listen, if Georgia and CDC could do that, the starting with Georgia, they come in sanction all of them. But you know the lies, in front of.
My brother, get him a chance. I said let he learn for the
so.
But they stole the loot money and built mansions for themselves.
So you think the government that thing building mansion too?
I'm not saying the president.
No. You see, there's a problem.
It is the president agenda.
The government that keep power. So hold on. When President Baga and Mansani concerned that people say we scramble all the money, yeah, we will take the blame. But Mansani building a house in Liberia.
You want me to answer your question?
Yeah, no. You keep saying that they keep power, then they are building mansion.
Let me make my point.
For herself.
Should I answer your question?
Yeah, answer it.
Let me make my point.
You get me?
That's why then they can go back to what you want to say.
Okay. I said previously. I said there are two presidents in the two regime, the Labour Party and the administration. All right. So Madam Sally have her own agenda. If she decides not to build her, but she decides to stick in her money, that's her decision.
So it's not money too about president.
Let me learn now.
No. I want you to explain long. I said Madam Sally built any house in Liberia.
What do you mean she built any house in Liberia?
When you keep she said the solution when they were in power, they were building a mansion. Because you believe that when you build mansion in Liberia, you steal it. So if you steal money, you build nothing in Liberia, but you steal the money, in different countries that nobody can see. The guy interrupting. Let me get our chance too now. Let me get my point and what they call interrupting. My brother, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this, my brother. You see that people like this, spoiling our country. You see, even you take them from here, you carry them behind America, the civilization would never be there. You set your out the people brother, you sitting here in America, somebody go over there, government official, go raise 1.2 million, and you sitting here, you say why CDC couldn't do it? You see the level of corruption? You see what they did to our country yesterday? You look at the entire country. You know how many children on the street today can't afford food to eat? You know how many pregnant women, how many pregnant women today couldn't get breath to the hospital? They were on their way going, they died on the way because of no ambulance. You have raised 2 million, almost 1.2 million. Brother, you can't be strike. You can't get all the chance to talk. You try to listen to you too now. Don't do anything with dialogue now, please.
Okay, talk for that. We talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, you say now in America, you got no, you have no empathy for our people back home. You say now in America, you encouraging people to go raise 1.2 million, stealing people money. The class of this said, no, but no fundraiser. They ain't go fundraise over there. Nothing at BSP they were on. They still have money long time.
They raise no money.
1.2 million. You want to pull it in? Hey, my brother. 1.2 million. You going build a house. Where market women, where students, not the University of Liberia, looking empty like that. But you taking our money to go pull our money in a building. You steal Liberian people money. Then you say we should be fine. The case of this year, I don't blame you, I blame George Weah. All that nonsense happening in our country today, it couldn't happen. Your salary not played there for 6 years. You have criticized the CDC regime. All corruption, you have criticized everything. That the same thing you're doing. You pay $10 million in the bush. Where nobody will not go just for you when the day you die, they will go bury you in a quarry. $10 million. You tell Liberian people money, you go put it in for you.
Why you blame George Weah? You say you blame me, you blame George Weah. Why you blame George Weah?
Because you get your power. The class of this the election give it to you. Because you have real propaganda in the country in America.
Your one is listening to someone is on listening to the podcast.
But when I'm talking, you see, you can't get a chance.
You never did us a favor to turn our power.
You can't get people a chance to talk. Nothing like that, bro. Give other people a chance to talk. You know, I'm feeling make your point. You talk my own. Hey, my brother. Your son and your judge, you have stolen money. You're into your power now. You can prosecute one person. You are lying to the Liberian people. You see how big bread and butter. Then the same people today that are passing around and get dropped. People dying on a daily basis, mysterious killing in the country. Your police director lying, instigating crime in our country. Then you said the 1.2 million I was raised yesterday, but you know that all political party to do. Who tell you that how it's supposed to be? How it's supposed to raise political party money? You're supposed to be opposition and bill aid.
Hold on, small. Next question.
Let me come in.
Yeah, come in. 1 minute. One minute. I'm sorry.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
What I want to educate you on is that we are.
You know, if you get to nobody, whether your friend talk.
Let you talk to 1 minute.
Let me talk. You finish talking and listening. We are not doing us a favor to turn power over. We are defeated democratically through the ballot pass, and he was under obligation to turn power over. 2, if you think that the money that United Party government generated to build the party, if you think it is a corrupt money, that's a good thing. Let's pray that the next government will come to audit them. They will be audited too. And that's why some of us are praying so that the audit that they just started with the CDC government, so that it can be successful.
Okay,
because if the auditing the United Party, if they shall leave power, nobody will start it.
You cannot audit fundraising. You see, you cannot audit corruption happen. You cannot audit a fundraising.
My man, listen to me. Why you want to listen?
Hold on.
No, I don't know. You are saying the time you spoke.
They show you today.
You standing there and saying, John, you blame John, your job, your
it
was defeated.
They are finally trying to talk. They all United Party mayor.
Time to talk, God, it's my time to talk.
No, you finish talking, you're saying you keep today. I want to talk here.
Don't finish here, stay talking.
You'll be talking about hour.
My brother, let me talk. I'll bring you back. Hold on.
Yes.
Let me tell you. You have posting from people.
You just come here and just spread false information in the country. It's wrong.
Yo, wait. Stop talking, please.
If you think that the money
when you talk again, I will drop you.
The next government,
my brother, for all of us.
You just false information. You think people will believe you?
Thank God in America. Because you come here being like you there, they come here to talk for you.
I will drop you. You keep talking. Let me tell you.
You can even consolidate the power. You're not mature.
My man, I keep telling you, you talk again, I will drop you. I said, wait. If you let party was coming to come directly and start building party headquarters, then you can say the next government will come and audit them and do auditing to see party headquarters. The people tell you say they raise money. You understand? So we all have that scale. Is that what you're saying? The money, that justification on the corrupt money, they already cheap. Investing and the point to what you think they can do that money laundering? That too foundation. All the foundation, no profit foundation that have all the people there that what they use to launder money. So there is no place when you get foundation. Next person, your way, the new guy. Hello? Hello? The new guy, that kid. Cherry, Samuel off.
Hello?
Samuel off. Hello, Samuel off. Hello? Samuel off. So, come here again.
Okay, can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
Good. My brother.
When you get a chance to talk, when you tell him to stop, then you start, you get other people the opportunity to talk.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't be talking people be close to you, you're not good. Go ahead.
I can talk now?
Yeah, talk.
Good. Classic. What I want to say to you, I said it on this show the other day. I was in the CDC when CDC won election. And we someone was saying the same thing. Because for me, they say if you have 10 years, you're not afraid of nothing because you know your mindset. You understand me? This audit that the people started for me are praying so that they will not fail with this audit. Because if they fail with this audit, we will pray that the next government will audit them.
No, but I'm not against it. That's what government is supposed to be.
I'm an inner person in the CDC. Some of the property from people have today without government job, they couldn't have gotten it. And in fact, even their salary that they
My
were
man,
making.
just a hater, my man. You're a hater. That's all you doing.
My man,
You're a hater. No, I mean a hater, man. The man talking of
no,
hate.
let me talk, please.
I still hate the man talking here. Nothing missing that man says there's still hate.
No, that's your opinion. If you want anything to add to the opinion, you next. I mean, that's the last one.
You won't give me a chance to talk?
Yeah, what you say last
The man building should have been disrupted. People can talk. Who didn't talking? I won't can talk.
No,
I won't love that bureau. I won't know that bureau. No, people
That's
force themselves.
Tell us second.
Yeah,
All the people that will come on the show.
Yeah, I get 1 minute.
No, tell us second. Why you get the man 1 minute? Tell us second.
The men are one of you.
If
Quick, get your point.
All right.
Okay, class, what I want to say is that
Yeah.
the country is moving in the right direction. All right. If Unity Party generate 1 million today, the next government can audit them. Whether the source of that money, we want to know the source of that money. All right. It's a good thing, and that's why we are praying. Some of us are praying that this audit will be successful. Because the CDC administration you're talking about today, one, nobody stopped them from building party headquarters. The only reason why they didn't build party headquarters because they were only thinking about themselves, how to build a mansion, and that's what they did. So nobody should go against the party because they want to build party. If the Liberian people think that they should show us how they got that money, it is our right to ask them to go on the lead power.
Okay, stop there now. Stop right there. Philip.
Yeah. Yo, classic. First of all, this is the most unserious government I've ever seen in my life. Right? They made it kind of power. The people brand butter issue, they worry about it. They're building party headquarters that the mission they own. Look, the people didn't vote them to come and build party headquarters. Okay? The people did not vote the United Party to come and pay party headquarters and do fundraiser. They said to come into power, they were going to order the past government. Up to now, Simon 20 still free in our country. They do that to Simon 20. They come against Fina Bono, they go come out nothing against her again. So you can tell it was all lies, right? Look, up to now, right? They got a $10 million mansion in Foya. Nobody knew it for. But guess what? The executive protective officer, they are manning it. The armed forces of Liberia are manning it. The national police are manning it. Liberian taxpayer being paid for a building that won't know it for. My man, sometimes I wish Liberians get hard than Nigerians. If I was in Nigeria, a few men will take arms and go to that building and go rob it because it's for nobody. But in Liberia, will not do it. You know, understand it. This is the most unserious government ever in the history. They say the car, but after 100 days, there'll be no car getting stuck in mud. They stole $22 million for a road project. They ate the money. They do not do it. Okay? Look, you cannot be lying. People can't be lying with no reason. Okay? The United Party, they came out with an arrest agenda. Okay? They said Joseph Boakai said he's the master of agriculture. In 2 years, how many rice farms the nation have? During those days of October, then, right? Ministers, the government made sure that they have their own personal farm that are producing for the country. Only these 2 years, how many officials in the government producing for the nation, even though their own private farm, but they're producing to help the nation with employment? Job creation, the MCC school, from 100, it dropped to 9. You know what happened? United Party is a hateful government. You know why? They came to start to improve from tender position because you're citizen or your opposition. Not knowing the people think of the job, they are Liberians. That's why the job creation dropped from 100 to 9. Okay? And they continue like this. Look, I'm telling you this, for the next 4 years, these guys will do nothing but steal. Most of them stealing right now because they don't trust Boakai. Okay? It comes with nature. Even the vice president said it. Boakai is mentally right now, he's not up there. So these guys are running, these criminals, they're just stealing and amassing wealth. Over the past 2 years, how many government departments you hear from say the bank corruption in it? All the department, they're stealing because they don't trust Boakai to make it to 2029. Okay? So, classic,
It's going to be a line. This type of minute we come here, be talking this long.
No, no, no.
Because we talking the
No,
rubbish.
Liberian.
Well, I understand, but
No, you're not giving. Let's get because we have to. You have to understand people's mind before you. Don't ever reject anybody. Understand the mindset of the people before you can solve problem.
But like
someone mind, and a man say, how will you solve the problem, my brother?
Like a brother just said, that man mindset is very poor to be living in a developed nation like America. And look at the type of primitive mindset he got. Talking about it's okay for a ruling party to come and take national funds and be building party headquarters. They're not even building, say, oh, National Museum for Liberia.
And you keep it
it's okay.
Can you imagine this?
Look, imagine how George we are doing that thing. They were aggressive as opposition, protesting every day. Imagine George we are saying, okay, CDC being part of the headquarters. Now water carrying the country by now.
Now it'll be a war.
But today they want to sit and be quiet and say, okay, we're not gonna be quiet. When they come to spread this lie, we'll come on it and we'll decoy and tell them to start lying to the people.
Okay, hold on. Next person. My brother, come in.
Yes, Classic. The biggest robbery that ever happened to Liberia the last 12 years, that yesterday. The biggest armed robbery that ever happened in our nation yesterday. That was yesterday. $1.2 million was taken away from the Liberian people. Classic
Yes. Yes.
They took that money, the people using that money, all that party headquarters building the million that scared. Jeremiah Kuhn and his guys, they know the old men are all papi. They know that papi metal, the men selling say metal that papi not correct. They taking that money for 2029. They putting that money in a girlfriend, in a children account, all over the place. Plus, you know how many Liberians went to hunger today? They went to bed with hunger. You know how many for chicken feet in the market today? You know how much for chicken feet, how much for oil, red oil? Most of our household in Monrovia today, as I speak to you, they only cook from Sunday to Sunday. From Sunday they cook until the next Sunday they cook. What kind of country are we trying to build? Part of criminals, rebels, and rule that country. You know why? Because they see that papi, anytime that papi can give it, so they take it out. That's what they're doing.
Hold on, right there. My God, Nadaki, hello?
Okay, thank you for bringing me on.
Yeah.
So I think we are having some issues. What I've observed, we are not discussing the issue on a nationalistic standpoint. We are discussing it based on which side we come from. And I think it's one of the worst things we have kept on doing to our country. We don't come with our mindset that this is an issue our country needs to resolve. But I will talk because I'm from this range. You will talk because you're from this range. At the end of the day, we'll go around the table and don't come out with any solution. The issue of political party building their party headquarters, doing their tenure, for me, there is no law banning it. The CDC had almost 3 to 4 rallies, if I can recall, for their headquarters. When they were in, I think before they came to power and doing their time in power. If their party didn't receive or update on it, that they can better discuss it. But they know how it went. If anyone know that.
No. When you come and say something on a platform, please, my brother, it don't bad. Say it and bring evidence. You say you have to be specific. Don't just bring it. We not get here to just bring it and just put it in a survey. You say CDC were in power, they have fundraising ready for the party to be party headquarters.
More than 3 occasions, and you just spoke about evidence. The young man has spoke about $10 million project in or LOFA. Did you ask him for evidence?
The evidence is there. The evidence is for your LOFA country. The building is there. The pictures are there.
You spoke about.
Hold on, the $10 million project in for you asked about evidence. The government is contradicted what was said. Now, hold on. The government said the money that was being out, that project in 4 years, the retirement home, they said the money keep for that company. The company keep and said they never get the government no money. The foreign, the information minister keep and contradict his statement. and came back and said that the money was given to them by a company, and the company denied and said, no, we're not getting no money. So it was so the evidence was there. They lied.
Which evidence you call was there? Show us NMBOQ that states that our project is $10
So
million.
when the government says something, the government in power say the money was allocated to do this, and the person that you are accused of giving the money, the person come national.
I'm saying to you, the same CDC have fundraiser. They now wants more than 3 occasions.
There's the man that can speak on nationality. You got your side, I got my side. Don't get out of you, so like nationalist, man. And talk about Liberia. Yeah, they got it, my man. Tell us that, man. They are the most intolerant people.
I think it should be more civilized. When people have their time to speak, it should only be the moderator or responding.
Sorry.
They'll be more civilized.
Yeah.
So if you have issue with what I would say, when you come in, you can.
No, but you can't see your side. See me for this side. Don't can't say a nationalistic. I'm talking for Liberia. Don't do it.
My man, I'll call you out there.
I say it.
So I can go ahead now.
Important question, because let me tell you one thing. You see, when the two sides, then they will come to pretend like they are transparent people. They may play a deaf ear. He know what's going on. That thing will tell us back, and I didn't hear him to say, well, where's the proof? The government contradicted their own statement and lies. The government keep on. Nobody asked that question. When they put investigation, they say, oh, that how was getting. The government say, oh no, the money came from this source. Then they saw the government accused of giving the money. The poor keep on said, no, we're not getting no money. Then the foreign minister, the EU minister came back again and said different thing. Then what kind of proof are you looking for again?
So I can go ahead now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
But you gotta tell a second. You can't be there. You gotta
you must stay silent. You spoke about more than 5 minutes. You must stay silent. Yes, we have the money without he don't come in for time. You don't come here with noise, man. This place is not your home. He motivated the show. You know what I'm doing. Yes, be respectful to other people. You know, be respectful.
Now we discuss Liberia. We all Liberian. Now you are emotional issues somewhere, man.
So I said, and I will say again, the CDC had about 3 different fundraisers. The last one they had, it was before they had that the technical college or built in their compound. It was the last one I can remember. So the Unity Party, the most recent fundraiser, for me, I do have issue with it. If you claim you have all the power of people, why didn't it be done at the time? If me myself here, I would feel that something strange went on. Just how people had issue with Joe, we are building a house at the time. Joe, they had the money. Who around didn't know Joe had money. But why didn't no project done at the time he was not within government and he didn't do in government? People started to say, to feel that it was government money. It's the same thing as the Unity Party. If you claim you had all the support of your partisans all around, I could support you with 1.2 million, 1.5 million, why didn't it be done at the time you were in the opposition or you are now a ruling party? So if that money came to government, I guarantee you it can still be traced because it will have to go through an institution to get into whosoever hands it got into. So if you have auditors that will come in, they could audit those funds, and if it go through, because most of them can use the NSA. That's why have they use all through. You will pass no money through NSA.
Okay, next. Anybody want
let me just say this, classic. Yeah. If we Liberian people will sit in the diaspora here and say 2029 John we are go by in power, we'll go prosecute the people, I think we're making a serious mistake. Let me tell you something about Unity Party, the criminals. All of them are being. They are all criminals. Who tell you say that money going in system? Who tell you say that 1.2 million dollars I was raised yesterday going in system classes D?
But now, you saw the money, where? Because I keep looking at the video there where they put basket down and they put the money there and they check the money.
Classes D after the program.
No, hold on. An important question for the audience and Liberian people. When they have fundraising, right? When you go to a fundraiser, right? They'll put a basket there. They're going to be transparent to the people. Everyone can put the money in the basket or in a big drum in this, that. Then after that, they will check the money right there. So they check 1.2 million right there.
So this is how it happened.
Okay.
They put a basket down. Some people bring envelope. Some people will come play. Some people will bring cash to give it. They guy Fala. Thomas Fala brought envelope. They gave envelope. He even gave something out the box. He gave it to the president. Something.
The envelope, wait. Well, when the envelope open, can you be transparent? You open the envelope and say, but people have see you. They may pledge 10,000 years.
No,
I can get empty envelope.
Let's see. They didn't even open anything after the program. Then Paulina crack. She said, oh, 1.2 million. Let me say this. But now we in the diaspora, especially Liberia, we're supposed to be protesting. We're supposed to call the American government attention to what happened. The robbery that happened in our country yesterday. The stealing that happened in our country yesterday. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Let me tell you something. The people use the scene in America here to bring our government down. They see lies. The lies are not allowed. They are not stealing allowed because they are sophisticated criminals. They know how to play with the digits.
My question is because how will you announce that we raise 1.2 million? The envelope was open, transparent, in a transparent manner, like the overall. You see, Phantom Project. Okay, this money. That's how you do a fundraising. So people come with empty envelope, nothing inside. Then you announce 1.2 million.
The money was raised. The money was raised from the National Port Authority, Sekou Dukle. The other one from MO12, from LPRC, LRA, Double Jala, those three entities raised the money. And it's not like they took the money from. No criminals.
Money.
They people money.
And
That's where they took the money from.
So, classic DN. So,
Classic D, let me tell you. They say MPA and LPRC will not contribute to the budget. First time in the history of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, small brother. Let me come in. Profile.
Yeah, classic. I beg you, man, my screen will be dark because.
Yeah, no problem. We can hear you. Your voice important than the screen.
Yeah, let me add my point. The brother that came in earlier on, that was saying he wanted to be patriotic and he accusing other people of not being patriotic. You know, it's just one of he just exhibit one of the attributes of unity partisan or people who support Joseph Walker. You know, those guys for some reason I don't know why they're delusional like that, but I don't know where they got that mindset from that they can outsmart other people from the way they think or the way they perceive seditions or people who support, George Weah or people who do not support Joseph Boga. They always feel that they're smarter than other people. You listen to him, he can't clear it. You want to be patriotic and people should be nationalistic. And then you accusing other people of doing the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
This is where we trapped as a society. I listen to you, class, you saying what are the amount raised from the fundraising were transparent in the display. Was the See Unity Party people who posted on the pages how much they raised. Nobody accusing it. Yeah, how do you call it? Presidential press secretary posted on a page. Mo Ali posted on a page. They all posted how much they raised. And the brother that I was just speaking earlier on before I came, he was saying, Unity Party people, the sophisticated criminal. Look, let me tell you, my brother. Unity Party is not sophisticated than anybody. It's the same Liberian. All the guys and us who went to the same school together, we live in the same society. They're not smarter than anybody. But you see, it's like patriotism versus self-interest. That's what happening in Liberia. It's not that the other people smarter. That's the same reason you see each other they bring war and the other people, because one set of people always feel like they can do things anyhow and go with impunity. So if one set of people say they love the country, they want to do things differently, most of the indigenous people, they not everybody have the opportunity to travel out of the country. Some people they already grounded. They just want, you know, it just remind me of the story that Oman in the market send their children to school when they're trying to develop. They don't want to go anywhere. They get some Oman like I get friends, they will get people in the diaspora. Their parents don't even want to come here. They want to build a society that they can live in. But there are certain people who believe that, you know, they can do things. They're not loyal to the country. They don't care. They can do things anyhow. That's why United Party govern the way they do. Because from the origin, from the foundation of the party is from partially from folks that have a lineage to America. So they could just do things and just get out of the country. They don't care. But you see what happened when CDC was in power? They wasn't perfect. But most of the young people, when they were given the opportunity, they started doing things. Most of the men never even have $50, $100 job. Then somebody making $1,000, $2,000 job. They start building houses, getting married, building a family. So when you see the people do, somebody who you grew up in the same community, they never earned before, they got an opportunity to start doing stuff. You're looking like steady, looking like big to the other people.
Yeah,
But we like
politics.
Ready, you know, these are the protest action, but for United Party, most of the United Party people, most of them, the people, I don't want to say generally, but most of the, even the Joseph Boga himself, Joseph Boga, most of it left out of Liberia. Joseph Boga was the ambassador. His children lived in London. So, and most of the people in United Party, even the Manasarif administration, most of them were trained, they came to school, yeah, so they exposed. So most of the investment is not going to be 100% Liberia. That's why they govern in a way that they're not 100% patriotic to the state. So it's not that it's sophisticated. No, one group of people, you know, when the locals come in, the same way we do administration, other things, they want to do things, you know, to make the country better. But the other people kind of like, whether it works for them or not, they still have an option. So that just it will be a long route. We got to come together as a society to really identify the problem and solve the problem. Instead of looking at one group of people to be sophisticated and maybe they can still better. No, if a system in place, trust me, classic. Anything someone does in our country, the system will track you. Doesn't matter what if from United Party or if we all Liberian, we all intertwined. We think the same way, we behave the same way. No group of people better than the other.
Yeah. Thank you.
I agree. 100% you're right. Yeah. And classes need to add it up to tell you that the brother just need it. Most of those guys are here, they got their mortgages to clear. So when they see it, you not see the work on it in Liberia. Going other country.
You see the problem is they say why CDC of bidding in Liberia. You see, Liberia was stupid. They know about
very. Yes.
So because the product bidding in Liberia, they don't see the high.
Yeah, like the people mentality.
Exactly. I agree with you, classes.
Yeah.
They all 60% of their workforce live in the diaspora. So they take the 50,000, the 100,000, the $1 million, they run away, they come in the country. They get out of the country. They can't pay off their mortgages, they pay for their children colleges and things, they relax.
Mohammed, let me say this, man. People think that you see me, I don't take star. Now when you see me here, oh, you're going to see me for the past 6 years. When I'm ready, I can fuck with George Weah, or I like him. Me, everything that I do here, I do it for Liberia. I don't do it because I want to be biased or I want to choose side. Because if I keep choosing side, I will let people get away with so many things. Me, it's all about Liberia first. I try my best. You see me, and I'll keep on for a while because I try my best to get the government a chance. I don't want to be so judgmental, like to start lying on the government. But the government has failed the people. Look, I get the government. Look, it's been 2.5 years. There's no more excuse that I waited to say nothing. No, it's so early. Don't just accuse the government of doing it because why you let your no. You see, I'm very transparent. I get the government his chance. The government, the first thing when they got in power, they stole money for federal road. Am I lying? They stole money for federal road and the first money they put in the pocket. That's how you see all them balance. Hey, you know, that money why you can get to get you confident. And you know that kind of money? That money why when you get somewhere, you have no hope, no confidence, but you have some money there, then you say, yes, the money in my pocket now. I can sit down now, anything happy, that they happy. That the first money they took. And where was the federal rule? They do nothing. Look at. Take an example. Let me give you one example. You're with me here. Look at that roundabout. to what's that? Really?
ELWA Junction.
Huh?
ELWA Junction.
Okay, look at how Liberia gets 6 months of rain. And my life will get 2 tsunami. Why they were in hurry? Why will you take artificial grass to put it to run above? And just show that the people are so desperate to steal money. Number one, all the people run above in America here, they will get good weather. The people will take their time. They will take a time, they will put real grass over there, they will water it every morning, and real grass will grow. But why? No, look at here, they put turf. How will you put turf? How will you put turf to run a ball? What about you get real CC in Liberia? So you see, they were so in hurry to laugh. People say, yeah, they keep a developmental plan. They hurry and they go buy turf. A country that get real CC. A country that you can take a time and build real grass, you take a time and water it and do this. They went and bought turf and put it to the roundabout. My brother, in no country that you find turf. Yeah, that's what I said.
Patrick, let me classic. I know somebody else got a point, but let me just budget you on that, right? So
Yeah.
2 days ago, somebody posted one of my people was sharing out there. Somebody posted a design that the roundabout should have looked like, with a real grass flower, with everything around it, with a water fountain.
Yes.
And so I went to my big and said, because I told him, I said, I seen the original design. That should have been an original design. But, just to add to what you're saying, right? The reason why artificial turf is not permitted in public premises because citizens can sue the government for that because that thing can lead to cancer. That's why the
Exactly.
anywhere is situated always either a franchise or a private property, but not in public.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of environmental factors that goes with it. But the people, they didn't have any plan. They just want to do something to look that they achieve. Let me tell you, my brother, Unity, Liberian people don't know Unity.
What's up, Leo?
Liberian people don't know Unity Party that they're dealing with. Liberian people don't know the Unity Party that they're dealing with. I work in the banking sector for 8 years before coming to America. I know Unity Party in and out. Unity Party, the people, the manager there, because with all power, they cannot function. So when they get hold of power, it's either to violent mean they will lose it. Like it's Ellie had not interfered. Unity Party was never going to relinquish power to George Weah for any reason. And people talking about Joseph Boga will not run. Joseph Boga, that's not even the people focus. All that men concentrating on right now how they can concentrate or consolidate power beyond 2029 because all that in the rally, they people don't even see Liberian people like that. All they want to consolidate power, stay there for the children generate. That's how it's going to be, my brother. We just talk all the things we talk unless. That's why we say the system. Oh, what will be on George Weah because the option we have is not that George Weah is the best, but for now, the option we have, we're hoping that you even get rid of people so that behind a one term, we can reset the country, find all the potential Liberians to contribute. But the people don't even Liberian. I can see people in America yet. Logically speaking, let me I beg you because let me have made a point, please, before you let me go. Let's be honest. You work in this country. Right? You do not to find a job. You take your high-end money and you support a politician in Liberia who has stayed in the system 12 consecutive years. What kind of sense is that? Anything outside politics or how you can call it or tribalism? Who can do that? And let's be honest. If certain vice president that make millions of dollars, you work your 9-to-5 job, you take it and give it to that politician. It doesn't make sense to you. It has to be somewhere that coming from either you hate yourself or you hate the person that person is running against. So if the people can bring themselves to that level to go and take the high-end money that is supposed to invest in themselves and the children and go and support a politician, it don't have to be Joseph Boga, but any other person. Then when you talk, they say, oh, they won't compare to America. This is America, Donald Trump, then the rich, but they separate a private level. Donald Trump will never come, run campaign on a private level, say, send me to the hospital or I get food to eat. You will say, if you want to support a political campaign, it will be on a campaign. It's not be the person private left. You have to separate your private life from your political activities. But the Joseph Boga people did not do that. But you understand, like people, when 18-year-old person deciding our future, my brother, we trapped. And the people taking it to be a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. We are trapped. We are trapped.
Brother, let me just
Hey, can I come in?
buttress you a little bit.
Yeah, come in small. Yeah, hold on, Mohammed.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, come in, bro.
Yeah, so I have listened to everyone.
Yeah.
I will not be you. You can be me. If only I were going to come here and say, Unity Party stole money to yesterday, I could have been patriotic, but you're not getting me going in that direction. I said what I said, and I didn't just say CDC. I imported the Unity Party for what was done yesterday. It was not necessary at the time. The moment that it occurred, even there is a instance you didn't see it, but the time you did it, it would look like it happened. I even make mention of the job we have property he built or to how you call the place or seminary. Who didn't know job we had millions of dollars? But with the time he did it in, politician made it look like this country money that he stole. It's the same that is happening with the Unity Party headquarters right now. If you had the money ever since, but why didn't you do it when you were outside there? You must come in before you want to do it. So there where the perception is coming from that these people have stolen this money.
But
anyone will,
I mean, it's not perception. The thing is documented. No,
perception.
it's not perception. It's documented.
When you do a fundraising, you be transparent because there are people money.
Have you seen fundraising?
So that fundraising, you have to open envelope and say, people, oh, you have to do it again. This year, you put on camera, the post here, you put on camera.
What you have seen that fundraiser? You have been to fundraiser, you have been to queen contest. You will only see when people put the money in the basket. Who say are responsible will come that amount and say how much they generated. You not see people say $5, $10. You will not see that. They will only tell you how much was generated, but they will not count how much they generated in front camera. I haven't seen that yet. If it's possible, it happened. I haven't seen that. No, my brother, wait more.
I'm mistaken. I come here, we are breaking. I'm not interrupting you. I'm mistaken. I thought you were talking about the 10 million mansion. I'm not talking about fundraising.
No. I'm talking about mansion. I think we're moving forward. So, with the fund, I haven't seen fundraiser. What people can say 5, 10. I know it's being counted, and you come and say how much for being generated. If there's a fundraiser, what people show the money piece by piece. I haven't seen it, and with the fundraiser,
okay. Hold on. Let me show you right there, right? Okay, you see, in America, the fundraising it get traced. I will tell you now, right? When the fundraising they get electronic fundraising. They will bring all the you will see from the bank. They will say that person here. You will see all the trades. Man, and he sent $2,000 for an account. So it's traceable, right? Yes. So a traceable here, you will see every if that go for me or because it's documented go for me or cash out, you will see it. They will bring a list. You will see it accident. The accident will be that yes, they wasted money here. Now in Liberia, because we don't have those access to this electronic technology, so locally by right, the money that they say that it's impossible to be trapped to raise 1.2 million right over there. It's a lot. That money was already stolen up. That money was already stolen up. They're looking for justification. They're looking for justification to build. So the money was already set. Government in power control the budget. The money is already set. The money is in their hand. So how can we justify to build also that come with a false fundraising? Then because fundraising you cannot trace a fundraising. You cannot investigate fundraising. Everything that they would say they make. That's why you accept. That's why you see most of the foundation in America here. That's what people use to launder money. That is easier place to launder money. Non-profit organization. That's why so many rich people there. That's what they use to steal, and that's why you never dead.
So as I was saying again, I think there was list of how those money were being received. They told you about mobile money, which that one is. You said the trace through auditors, through the loan start, different companies. They told you about mobile money. it was stated.
Okay, that's good.
I think they gave the amount that I received through mobile money.
Okay. So as Liberia, we need for it to be public. We need to go to mobile money because it's a public record, right? Enough for government, enough for nobody.
So that should be the next step. We need those evidence.
For you to publish, for you to
those names.
Yeah, no. My brother, they want to raising fund is public. It's from the public. It's not for Unity Party again because they're raising funds from people. So it's a public record. So like they want to move money to get all this evidence that they say they raise money for those places. What are you talking about?
Now what I'm saying is the Unity Party now need to come up with those names that pay through mobile money. Then the people see those names. They can publish it in newspaper or whatever means they can publish them. Let people see those mobile money names or where those funds came from. You say those money, some counties, because they have all the development counties that they own their contribution. So those counties should come out with their plan on how those money were being paid.
Thank you.
Then we will, because we don't have those systems that the people have here.
Thank you.
You can look at the cash app, the mobile money. I mean the how you call it, the Zelle. We don't have them here. But if you say mobile money, it's traceable. You can go to Lone Star, you can give entire roster, and you put it in newspaper, you put it on other places.
Thank you, brother. That's the people. Let me
convince us that we are in the store or your heart is clear.
Class D.
Yeah.
My brother says something. It kind of was set in me deeply. Class D, we didn't want cartel in our country, and that cartel was built since the day Unity Party was funded. Let me tell you something today. He said it. Just can you imagine people at the age of 15, 18, 19, 20 to 40 years old sending money back home to carry somebody who has spent their entire life in government 42 years, somebody 18 years, 20 years to send them to hospital? They know how to manipulate you. If they're not in power because they believe that they are in power, they can get wealth. So whatever you do, the common citizen, you stand in front of them to make them to delay all of the checkpoint. They can even assassinate you. That's the Unity Party today we are facing. They were out of power. They were out of power. They were out of power for the last 6 years. We saw how the venture Unity Party had in the diaspora. We saw how the 80 years old, the 65 years old, the 70 years old Unity partisan. We saw how they paraded with George Weah in the diaspora.
Mama, hold on there. That's an important question here, right? It just look at our brother now. No, we have to be patriotic to that country. We have to play allegiance to Liberia, not individual. Let's make that people. Just be serious for once. When Joe Brown was sick, because that's your party man. Why you cannot raise money for Joseph Barker Hospital that Joey used to help him personally? Then he could start trying to raise at least some money for him. Number two, you raising 1.2 million now. When you are opposite, you are struggling, you couldn't pay your own rent. Why not raise money to pay your rent? That now you won't raise money to pay headquarters. You do stupid yet? That was stupid yet. You couldn't pay rent.
So who are paying the rent?
Oh, he said so. That's how again. So when you don't pay the headquarters, when they couldn't pay rent, if you are hearing it, then it's public record. I'm not making a story.
You know, classing for automated conversation or just let the guy declare his side. Let him be, clear like because the way he's, that just be your man. He a man. If you supporting unity, there's nothing wrong.
My man.
But you can't say you want to be patriotic there. Everything you defend is unity party. Then where?
Let me learn my thought. If you say auditor was killed, now the government in power. The same government, your police director said the investigation that went on is true. That's a fact. There was no auditor killed, but nobody killed auditor. They died through unforeseen circumstances. That's what they told me.
You
You
get
saw the
your
report.
statement. I get more
He
people who
see
come
all
in
the report.
to get an opinion.
So let me just make my passing
Yeah.
comment classic. Let
Yeah.
I say it again, and saying it again. The Unity Party is a cartel. The Unity Party, the day the Unity Party was formed, that day, the 80 years old, the 75 years old, people sat down, they said that particular the day where they will get their money from. And this is what they're doing today. In 2029, Class D, you just feel say we're sitting today in the diaspora, we feel everything is okay. It's not okay. These people will do everything to kill people in our country to get 2029. Yeah, a general asset. Class D, 2 years the people raise 1.2 million. What that money going? It's going in a cover. Another 2 years will come another 1.2 million. They will go back there. Right in front of our eyes, Class D will say our country is being looted by those 70 years old people, the 80 years old guys. 60, 70 years old guys, our country are being looted on a daily basis. And we say 2029, we will see Class D. That country 2029 will be a bloodbath. Those people will kill people. And I'm telling you today, watch my work. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. It's not easy, Eva. It's not easy. Profile.
Yeah, my man, classy. And I won't keep you on the line, my man. Yeah, this.
But what happened with it? With a lot. I got people in here. They want to come in. Let me bring that up. I got so many people in here. Let me bring you people on. I got so many people here. Your call back. The land drop. Your call back. Bring your opinion in. The land drop. Your call back. Call back in. Anthony, call back. I brought you on. But you drop. Your call back in. Call back in. I'll bring you on. What happened here? I call the person here. You're not picking up. Something going on with the line. Okay, Anthony, I call you. Something going on with the line. Next thing. Call back. Hello? The line drop. So many people drop. You call back. Yeah, I can't be my brother. Their opinion.
Okay.
Flavor, restart your phone and call back. You're coming now, Anthony. Anthony, you there? Anthony, you there? Anthony, you there? What's going on? What's going on? You see, let's say this. You are opposition. Joseph Boga was sick. Joseph Boga was sick. You cannot even raise 200,000 for a Medicare. You guys were opposition, and you guys so love your party. Your clean that you love your party. Your party is the way. Nobody's to pay yet. We all saw Joseph Boga was sick. Kevin Costa raised much more money. He go to Jawia say in the hospital. All the guys there, you raise money. You are opposition. You couldn't pay for your own party headquarters. You had problem with your party headquarters when you're opposition. Then now you in position, then you get the audacity to tell person you raise 1.2 million because no, let me tell you one thing, man. Let me tell you one thing, Lord. It's not about politics. It's about doing the right thing. It's about doing the right thing. You couldn't pay your own rent. You couldn't pay your own rent when you're opposition. Then why you take the money for? Why you couldn't raise the same money when you're opposition? Why you couldn't raise the same money that you raised yesterday? Hello?
Yes.
How are you, Mama?
I'm blessed, and you?
Whatever, bro.
Yeah, let's take God. Thank you for the breaking news. They discover oil in Liberia, in Grand Bassa County. In one village, Bassa.
Oh no, but sister, hold on. When you discover oil, it's a curse and it's a blessing.
Oh,
Yeah, I will tell you why.
why?
I will tell you why. Every oil country in problem with the West. And don't forget, Liberia is where all the puppets live. They are slaves to the West. So don't think that it's a blessing to discover oil in Liberia. That is our
Well, they
problem.
already send no car.
Yeah.
They send no car to go and make food.
Yeah. So, but I come and then listen, before you be happy, I don't want you to mark it day to day. I tell you now, it's a curse and it's a blessing. Number one, the leaders that we have in our country, they're not leaders that will control the oil that will benefit the people of that nation. They are all puppets. One, when you see other countries like their oil, they into some rebel war or proxy war because people want to extract the oil when fucking with the government. So it's a good news, and don't be happy, and it's a bad news, mama. Come in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But you know, I think that lifetime blessing, it will always be there. The passport to bless you. Because that's somewhere in one of the villages that thing came from. And which is shocking to me that the last place anybody was thinking about for
Now, you said we can take?
and Bassa, Grand Bassa country.
You kidding me? I pass a man, my
Damn, the oil coming from your backyard. You better send somebody to go to your own, okay?
Oh, but then I think we're gonna break away now. I can't go that we'll break away from Liberia. I get that.
No, true. The oil just, I said, just a river that had the oil just running. The oil tend to river. I said, no way. Man, dear. That how God just decided to bless us as a nation. We suffer too much. All the blood was wasting. The oil wasting in place of it. Brother, when you find a person, me, I just want one bucket. Then I just fill up my one bucket. Eugene Falcon went over there. He just grabbed it one bucket.
Thank you for the information, sis. But now we
Yes.
talk about the fundraising, baby.
Margaret.
No, I said thank you for the information. But we're on different. Thank you for the information on the oil. I like the positivities that you brought here, to inform us. Everybody may know what happened. Okay, everything. Like right now, everybody focus on negativities. So thanks for the good news. It's a great news for Liberians, and we hope that we should get good leaders that will put those resources into a use that will benefit the Liberian people. Thank you.
Okay. And then another news that I got, breaking news, I get breaking news queen. The Liberia is monetized. Facebook monetization in Liberia right now.
But sister, the other news you keep bringing here, and I'm benefiting. We can't for go don't you get up here, go small. Yeah, man. You can't be what? You're good in too much. Okay, for serious issue, you're good. You're good. You kick at me. Well, we'll get time for Facebook monetization. Yeah, man. Monetization. Yeah, you're good in too much, sister. All your great news people on your timeline will share it. I beg you, mama. Hello? 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 Harris? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, classic.
Harris?
How you doing?
Yeah, who's this? I can see you. Go ahead, name. Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk Daniel.
Bro, the thing what you just said, what I lady said they found oil in Grand Bazaar that walk coming like bro. Believe me. I just leave with it. Like bro, they are a bunch of bastards, bunch of stupid people in our country. Believe me. We must just start packing our thing.
Why?
We must just start packing. Just what he said, I tell you, I just started noticing. You remember the local oil business? What Eddie Johnson was in? What they did with the money? What they did with the Unity Party did with the money? And then now they say that I found oil.
Every time they always find oil in Unity Party regime. They don't find oil in the regime.
They buy the whole country. They buy to sell the country. I'm telling you.
No,
They
my
buy
brother.
to sell the country. Like bro, people, we are a bunch of fools.
My brother.
The people go to school. They go to school with a bald head. I'm telling you.
No, brother.
Bunch of fools.
My issue is, just remember, they always find oil when Unity Party in power.
Brother, how are you? Your statement I want to call you on your show for. Just what that get is that true? War will sign like bro. In some of them, either the Eastern place or welcome. Believe me. We'll finish. It's not even good news. That game, man, just take out. If you get a family there, just start playing money to take them for them. Believe me. It will not be a mess. It will be a mess.
I know they're too lucky. I know they're lucky people. They always find oil in Unity Party regime. No,
that is where to steal money.
Let's go back to the topic.
That is where to steal money, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, come in.
You know, actually, I
we'll
listened
finish.
to the brother that were trying to support Unity Party and hire him. So that alone prompted me to come and get him some level.
He's a fully man. He not even like it left. If he support Unity Party,
you told me,
he's not
you
even like it left.
Unity Party will keep out of the party headquarters for $150,000. They were taking the court. They took them to court and they were not having nowhere to go. They refused to pay the man money and the man kicked them out.
Yeah.
So now, just over 2 years, they were to raise 150,000. 1.5 million. Where did that money come from?
Yeah.
So it's a slap in our face.
Where it came from? Yeah,
it's a slap in our face. And they all boasting that they're smart. That they're not even smart. I listen to the brother was talking, and the brother is right. Those guys are just arrogant. They don't know nothing. 2 years now, they're not even able to create one fitting job. But they all around passing around. Is it time for party headquarters? So they stole that money. If they show they never steal that money, they should have called everybody on the podium, bring your money physically, and check it and put it in the basket. But you can't just get bug figure, then tomorrow you go maybe listen and thing. But yeah, I want to say to President Weah or any other opposition leader, they should not go in vain. People should be arrested. People should be investigated. Even the party headquarters, if they found liable that they stole that money, we should demolish that party headquarters.
Of course.
Where they had Emotue, Mo Ali, and other people refuse to contribute to the budget. Who does that? Where that money going? So those guys will do everything to maintain power. And we that in the diaspora in Liberia, we should not sit down. We should fight them. Politics is not about smiling. When we are in power, those guys say all type of nasty things. Somebody that was friend looking at say, why you want to carry investment in Liberia? You won't carry that president. We are in power, don't carry nothing there. So today they're in power. You think they want to leave power? We should fight them. We should fight them. It's not about joke. Let's tell them that Liberia is belong to Liberian. And we all go to the same school. We know them. We live together. They're not smart people.
That war going right now.
They're not smart people because what they're doing, the Liberian people, they are tired. You are in opposition for 6 years.
They come on money.
They to build party headquarters.
They can't CDC
now in opposition because CDC have started building party headquarters. You get prompted and you jump out. You start to build party headquarters. Where the money coming from? Now, if you look in the country, the whole entire country is hard. The Swedish government cut down aid. No, you say aid. Then you taking the Liberian people money for you to be thinking about creating jobs, putting food on the people's table, and you dare celebrating party headquarters? So we need to stand up to United Party and ask them that they give us each and everybody that pay that particular money. And
Thank you, brother.
it is a class. Most of
Thank
the
you.
Liberian people, they're not working to make over 25,000 a year. So anything they do, we want to track them. Anything they do, we want to track them. The highest money people making in Liberia, if you're part of government, maybe the whole year you make maybe 5,000 for your entire salary. Then you will go look at 5,000. They say you're contributing 25,000. Where the money come from? So we need to engage them. If they lose power, it shouldn't go free. No family thing yet. Because our family things make these guys come back today and they're haunting other people, creating lies and causing serious pain to the Liberian people. All the big money made. Can you imagine? Somebody was not able to even put gas in a car today. They can be boasting behind closed door. Now in a car, I won't buy, I can buy it. Any house I want to live in, I run a walk and live in it. So they're stealing. They're stealing. We as Liberians need to call on our people to question United Party. Where did they take 1.5 million from the Bay Party headquarters? Where did they take money from to pay $10 million presidential retirement home for Joseph Baraka? And we just sit down with 4 hours less. And Liberia is not going nowhere.
The aggression for Jawia horses.
Exactly.
Knowing not be 40 horses, they knew very well that horse, when they say 40 horses, there are only 9 horses there. The aggression.
They were very
time, when they said Jawia be horse, where is the aggression for the grandpa today? Where is the aggression?
We're not
Where
seeing
is the
it.
aggression for the grandpa today?
We're not seeing it.
You was so bitter. You was so bitter.
Very bitter. Up to today, they stay bitter.
It was a personal personal issue between you and Jawia because the same thing that happened, the accuses Jawia for, they are repeating it. So why is
but
that?
But Patrick Hono now being house. More Ali being house. All those garden being houses. Where they can show the Liberian people.
Look at today, they all relax. Comfort, relax.
They relax. Can you imagine? A Motuara contribute to the budget. More Adina contributing to the budget. Sebu Duga not contributing to the budget. Where all this money going?
I can't go down and get your party statement.
Yeah, so in conclusion, the Liberian people should stand up to United Party, or else we will continue to be in that poverty cycle. Mr. Braga does not have the tenacity to create jobs. Mr. Braga have failed the Liberian people. United People Party have failed the Liberian people. The arrest as Jenna is dead before arrival. In fact, up to now, there is no tangible to boost up any concrete policy that Mr. Braga ever implement from the arrest agenda. The agenda is just a big paper, no such thing. It lost credibility on the international scene, and the Liberian people need to stand up to this government and tell the government enough is enough. They need to focus on the bread and butter issue. And when we say the bread and butter issue, we're talking about concrete job creation. We're not talking about government taking people from on payroll and putting people back on payroll. It's not a job creation. We need factory. We need a skill laborer job that will carry people to work and come back home and know tomorrow they'll be taking pay. So let me just let it be and we come by here tomorrow, and any other time we'll let you get more input and insight.
Okay. Tell Liberians, multi-party statement. I know some of you guys, when I come here to say things, you come here and insult me. Trust me, I'm not benefiting from nothing. I'm not a biased person. I gave my allegiance to Liberia. Now I'm individual. People don't understand me. I'm a different kind of person because I'm so smart to be played with. I'm so smart to be played with. I'm so intelligent and so knowledgeable. I'm so knowledgeable to be played with. You don't play with my intelligence and you don't play with my emotions. I love transparency. I'm a transparent person in my whole life. I'm not saying that I'm Jesus' nephew. I'm not Jesus' nephew, but I've always been transparent in my life. Even down to women that I have dated, I'm always been transparent. I'm a person, I like straightforward stuff. I hate deceptions, I hate lies, I hate fabrications, and I hate people that twist, let for things to be twisted. My fellow Liberians, we should start the divisive behavior, start being biased. If you love Liberia, you should be a patriotic citizen of Liberia. Start choosing sides when you see the fact pointed out, because you are not benefiting of what you are doing. You are not benefiting. See your life today. See your lives. See the condition that you live in our nation. Keep choosing side and not taking you nowhere. So how can you go on the table and re-strategize half of governments to be in your need? Because the government have divided you people, so you guys are not focused. That's the job of a government. Divide and conquer. That's what's going on. Divide and conquer. Because they say unity brings strength. Unity brings strength. That's why you see other countries, they are succeeding because they don't choose sides. They know that the politician not taking them nowhere. The politicians are a bunch of liars that fabricate stories, lies, deception. Now your left has not, you guys left are not improving in our country. Now they say divide and conquer. That's why they divide you guys, and you guys, it's easy to be conquered because you are divided, because they bring distraction to distract you on things that they cannot. What they promise, they cannot fulfill the promises that they promise you, so they bring distraction. And to bring distraction, what you need to do? To divide them. So when you divide people, you weaken their strength. So when you weaken their strength, then you can play with their emotions, you can play with their intelligence. That's why we're in Liberia. We keep choosing sides. We say we want change. We say we want change, but we are biased in our thinking. We are biased in change, because when we decide that we will choose people that will put our hope on, when they come and they don't deliver and they disappoint us, we turn the blind eyes. We turn blind eyes because we are ashamed, because we back those people that we back and put in power. They come, they never fulfill the promises, and they lie. So we become, for us to confront them, but we play blind eye with eye, we don't see it, then we play blind loyalty. That's what's going on. Now, the only way the corruption will be changed, because Liberia corruption is systemic. Liberia is a systemic corruption. People go with impunity because they put that Liberians are weak people. They are weak people with weak. They are weak people with low-mannered thinkers. That's why since 1847, Liberia is 178 years, something like that. Imagine a honest African nation. There is no infrastructure, there is no development, there is no plan, there is no layout, because of the way Liberian thinks. That's why the disadvantages keep going on, and keep going on until we unify. They say unity brings strength. Until Liberian people go back on the table, strategize how they can encounter the government, for the government to do good for the nation. Until then, we'll keep traveling, we'll keep suffering, and we'll keep complaining, and we'll keep backing the wrong people. We'll keep defending the wrong people, and we'll keep backing the wrong people, and it won't take us nowhere. We'll keep justifying wrongs, we'll keep justifying wrong things. Liberia is not moving forward, but all we do is complain and show no action. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.